This is another great reason to vote for Jeremy Corbyn, John McDonnell, and this. I mean, Lula is an international, vitally important leader, and Brazil is ground zero of really this socialism or barbarism argument in many respects. Bernie is a remarkable figure, and America is still the seat of empire. But the UK Labour Party might be the most just sort of, you know, straight to your veins for real upgraded social democratic, and in fact, some ways genuinely democratic socialist vision of the 21st century. And you have opportunity to vote for them in the face of all of the lies, all of the smears, all of the trash press, the right-wing media, the right-wing financiers, and then this grotesque, embarrassing, bumbling trust fund baby prime minister. I mean, David Cameron was the same thing. Boris Johnson's obviously more fun. But outside of the UK, I mean, come on, guys. It's fucking embarrassing. This is a really powerful clip because Sir Richard Dearlove, who was the head of MI6, which is basically the UK CIA intelligence services, that stood by the Tony Blair government's systemic lying, which helped pave the way for the atrocity of the Iraq invasion, the Bush-Blair invasion of Iraq, which, yes, despite some idiots on Twitter and elsewhere, still very much matters today. It matters because it caused conservatively hundreds of thousands of civilian deaths. I would say almost certainly at least 1 million. It caused a refugee crisis, and we are still living with the geopolitical consequences of it. So it matters. And Richard Dearlove took a shot at Jeremy Corbyn, and John McDonnell responded. Let's play this clip.
Before we go on with the rest of the interview, I did want to give you the opportunity to respond to an interview that we did a bit earlier in the show with Sir Richard Dearlove, the former head of MI6, who said that he's troubled by some of Jeremy Corbyn's past associations, some of which he finds surprising and worrying. What's your response to those concerns?
Well, I'm not surprised. Look, this is a reactionary member of the establishment. So I don't think he'd welcome a Labour government of any sort, to be frank, and I'm disappointed with him, but there you are. Can I just say to him directly, I think he should spend his retirement in quiet contemplation of the role that he played with regard to the Iraq war, where over 500,000 people at least were killed. He was strongly criticised as the head of an organisation whose intelligence took us into that war. So I think he should have a bit of humility about the judgments he makes about individuals and others in the future.
Okay, some very strong words from you there, Mr. McDonnell. Now, I want to move on to...
Well, they were strong words. They were strong words. They were strong words from him, with the greatest respect. And if you look at the Chilcot inquiry, his organisation was strongly criticised for its role, and he was the head of that, and it had severe consequences, which we're even living with now. So I think he should spend his retirement with a bit of humility, quite honestly.
Yes. Vote for the Labour Party. That man would be Chancellor of the Exchequer. He would be in charge of all funding for public services, for reinventing the UK economy so it's fit the purpose in a way that works for the people of the United Kingdom, not just the oligarchs. It's the biggest no-brainer. And if you're caught in some Lib Dem myopia, get the fuck out of it and get serious. The Lib Dems are a disgusting partners of austerity, savage cuts, and they will take any Tory defector, by the way, no matter how anti-gay, no matter how xenophobic. They are not the party of preserving social tolerance. They're a party of cynicism, opportunism, and corporate servitude. Do not vote for them. You just watched a Michael Brooks show video. Subscribe to get them all. Why wouldn't you? Don't be foolish. Click subscribe below and become a patron as well. Patreon.com/TMBS. Thanks, everybody.